Hey everyone, it's Jessica Edwards in Wilmington, North Carolina. I want to talk about the luxury end of the market, sort of the high end of the real estate market. I spoke with somebody recently, and this comes up from time to time, someone who's a gorgeous property, over $3 million, failed to sell multiple times in the MLS. Absolutely beautiful, and has continuously been listed and will continue to, again, to be listed with a small local firm, and not the same firm, different ones or whatever. And I think it's really important. Sometimes sellers have a hard time understanding, want the agent or want other agents in the marketplace to bring a buyer. Anyone can bring a buyer and sell my home, but I think sometimes that sellers miss out on the critical part of selling their house. And it's that, every agent in the marketplace isn't going to spend all of their time going out to find a buyer for one specific property, no matter how, large that commission is. It doesn't make sense. From a business standpoint, if you're selling your home, especially in, a marketplace where it is not typical to have $3 and $4 million homes, throughout the market, as, on average, you really need exposure on a national and possibly even international level. And there's absolutely no way that a localized company like that can give you that exposure. And so yes, of course anyone can bring you a buyer, but those buyers for your home are coming from a marketplace outside of Wilmington probably. And because they're coming from a marketplace outside of Wilmington, they're probably working with brokers at, companies that are national, big brands. And if they are, then they're going to have those connections here. But more importantly, you need that exposure on a national level. And it really makes a huge difference. I think that there's a lot of sellers that still don't realize the extent of marketing that goes into getting a house sold and goes into properly preparing and advertising and, working with a seller in real estate. So I think it's something really to think about, especially if you are in that luxury or high end of the market, is what exposure is that brand giving you that's tied to your property. Obviously with Coldwell Banker and with Previews International, we have that exposure, we have that brand power, we have that luxury presence across the country and internationally, and it is tremendous when your buyers are coming from outside the market primarily. So just something to think about. If you have any thoughts or comments or disagree, please feel free to email me at jessicaedwards@seacoastrealty.com, and of course you can check us out at thecarolinasfinest.com. Thanks so much for listening. Have a wonderful day.